Hi everyone, Assassin Gaming here and welcome to the upload. Today we're starting episode 3 of IXION, where we are the administrator of the space station slash spaceship, the Tycoon. Now, last episode we managed to find a peculiar signal over here and have sent a probe to investigate. So, hopefully, today is the day we finally get some answers as to what the hell has happened during our absence. With that being said, let's get this show on the road. Now, Sector 1 is actually starting to get a little bit cramped. So, what do we need to unlock it? So, 80 alloy, a circuit, 16 food, and 40 workers. So, you know what? I am going to cancel the construction of these crew quarters and either airlock. And how are we going for workers? So we're plus 20. So if I turn... So if I turn you off and you off,
has arrived at its destination.
We will have enough people to get it unlocked. And then it's just a bit of a waiting game for the alloys. Okay. You know what? I've just potentially realized something. Let's have a look. So if I had that there instead, I wouldn't need all these middle roads. Because realistically, I just need one of these arrow points connected to a road. Alright. I'm going to change you to polymer. Get you dismantled. And we'll also dismantle you and you.
A science ship team has completed a task.
And then we'll make a new stockpile here for the electronics. And I'll change you into an alloy. Alright, so research is done. So let's get the alternative life center researched. And looks like we have actually found something. Oh, yep, here we go. Resolve the event, the end of Outer Hope. No, that's not very promising. Newton, head over there. Meanwhile, we'll see what the Galileo has to say. Okay. So we have a preserved corpse and several possible storage areas. But to get access to them, we need to deal with the ice. So, considering that our options are to attempt to restart the heating system or break through the ice, and we have giant fungus and spores in play, I think we'll take the safe option and just break through the ice. And while we're here, let's launch a probe, and apparently we have something interesting over here. There we go. Who knows, it might be another station or it might be a planet. Who knows? Alright, what's up? Okay, a little bit dramatizing, but I guess it is truly a historic moment for the DOLOS AEC and the Tycoon mission. No idea where the weird accent came from, but anyways. 10 plus trust. Okay, a little bit generous there. Alright, so how do we want to do this? Because I want to turn Sector 2 into my industrial and agricultural area. At least until I open up Sector 3, and then I'll probably turn Sector 3 into my food production sector. So a 4x8. And how big is our sectors? 56 by 30. You know what? That just made me realize I kind of goofed up with these. So we are dealing with a 4x8. So let's see. We'll probably put it up in...
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Alright, we'll just do it over in this corner. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it will have our path here. So we'll put you there. Place you there. And we'll place you here and here. All right. So the only thing I need to quickly place down is a hospital. In the meantime, let's try and empty out this sector. All right, let's have a look at our factories. So if we place you... That is perfect. So if we placed you here and put another stockpile here and have a road there, that steel mill will fit very snugly in here. Well, I guess that's going to be the plan. Did I expect it to be the plan? Nope, but it's going to be now. Alright. So that's one stockpile, and that's another one. So that means path goes there, you would go across there. And then we just get rid of you there. Alright. Alright, you'll be a new alloy, you'll be a new alloy, and you will be the new carbon. Alright, what do I need to do to deal with this waste? Any information in here? Okay, so apparently we can store it. To be able to manage waste, the right policy has to be selected for the sector. Well, drats. Houston, we may have a problem. I just realized that we are actually starting to run low on food. So I'm going to get those two built. All right, you're starting construction.
Arrived at its destination.
Okay, let's see what new research we have here. So we have tier 3 research and a bunch of upgrades for our tier 0s to tier 2. Alright, let's have a look at the tech lab first, seeing how it's the center of everything. Increase speed by 20%, no thank you. Increase production rate of research points to 3 units every 5 cycles. Absolutely. Alright, so what's happening at the Black Market Society? Oh, it's this guy again. Well, I guess we found him. So, my guess is that this person went from Neptune to Venus, Venus to Saturn. Alright, well, in that case, the Galileo will head to Neptune. Alright, so what's happening at Outer Hope? Oh, jeez. Alright, search the battlefield, make sure there are no traps or automated drones ready to shoot at us. Meanwhile, let's see if there's anything else of potential interest. And seems like there might be. There. Alright. Alright, so Sector 2 is situated, at least for now. So let's just quickly build. You know what? Let's just build some houses over here. Okay.
Has arrived at its destination.
Alright, so what's happening at Neptune? Yeah, of course they're going to be swimming in opulence. I mean, it's a luxury station. I mean, you know, chandeliers, fancy glasses, and materials for the floor and the tablecloth. Of course they're going to be swimming in opulence. Jeez. And apparently we have a pyromaniac who wants to use explosives despite the state of the station. Alright, let's collect what's usable and take it from there. Alright, now to get rid of these ones. Alright, while things are doing its own thing, let's look at our tier 3 research. Because we have 3 things we need to deal with here. Housing, food, waste. So we have 2 options for our housing. Houses up to 125 crew members in minimal quality accommodation. That does not sound great. And another red flag is it looks like it needs to be built up against a wall. Because minimal quality accommodation is sounding like a downgrade from limited quality accommodation. So let's have a look and see. Optimized quarters, houses up to 40 crew members in average quality accommodation. I think that's going to be the next research. And as for food, Let's see. So you need water, which is something we don't have access to yet. And you need waste, which is something we're trying to resolve. So what about you? What have you got? 10% increase in speed? And that is good to me. So what else do we have? DOLOS Center. Okay. This is what we need. So I guess it's going to be crew quarters, DOLOS Center, insect farm.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Well, that's good timing. So, okay, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I really don't blame them for, you know, expressing a colourful distaste for the type of lifestyle the station was designed to support. I mean, the existence of the human race is at stake here, people. Alright, so let's just collect those science points real quick. And we have found the planet Uranus.
A science ship team has completed a task.
That's good. And looks like we found another something there. Alright. Well, seeing how we have it, let's use the biometric data to open the sealed door and hope for the best. And what do we have over here? More proof that DOLOS is not liked by humanity. Okay, that is interesting. So, it doesn't really say what side the sophisticated weapon systems were, like, you know. Like, was it on the UN or was it on the DOLOS crafts? Okay, we need more insect farms. Alright. So let's go and get our optimized quarters, or at least get a start on it. Meanwhile... Alright, I know what we can do. Get rid of those. That way we can put out the same orientation as these ones. Okay, what do we got? Success, apparently. Yeah, I would say that the security protocol was put in place to anticipate a staff revolt. At least we get a new technology upgrade, so I call that a... Hang on. While I do call that a bonus, why are they still trying to get us to use explosives? Unbelievable. Okay, well, in that case, the Galileo can head over to Uranus. And now we need to deal with Sector 2 a little bit more. Alright, so how are we going on our population anyway for Sector 1? So we're plus 21, which is going to get eaten up pretty quickly by these. But at least we will have food. Actually, you know what? Let's turn that off for a moment. And
Science ship team has completed a task.
see what's happening at Outer Hope.
Administrator.
Oh, jeez.
A new request awaits your attention.
So it looks like we're one step closer to finding out what the hell happened. But jeez. This solar system really went to hell. So we'll just finish collecting those science points. And you know what? I want all non-workers to be sent over to Sector 2 from now on.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
That's not good. Well, but at least there's free health cover here. Alright, so optimized quarters have been unlocked. So what do we got? So it's a 3x6. Hold up. That's basically double these normal crew quarters, except we get 10 extra beds for the same amount of space as these. That's awesome. How do I want to do this?
No more resources available to mine.
Alright, so if I do it like this. So build those, dismantle those.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, let's just turn one of those off for the moment. So we're at +9. I just need a few more just to cover shifts. Well, now that you finished collecting your science points, dismantle the station and... What the hell am I looking at? A tree. How the... Okay. Somebody went mad scientist mode on this. Well, I guess we'll carry out a ecological analysis and see what comes up. Alright. Research the DOLS center so I can deal with the waste. Meanwhile, let's start placing some factories down. So I think, at the risk of going overboard, I think 3 will be enough. But if I need more, I can just move the other factories to the other side once I have Sector 3 open. So apparently I need an extra electronic in addition to the other requirements. Alright then. I can handle that. Now the only question is... with that optimized quarters, how do I want to lay this out? Hello, what's this? Okay, just telling us that we've received the data. Oh, thank you for your due diligence.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Excellent. Wow. Okay, somebody definitely did go mad scientist mode on this. So, I mean, almost entirely edible, and the results show that extensive bioengineering experimentation was performed. That is cool. Alright, so how's this going? Not bad, not bad. Alright, I have a problem, and that is I am running out of power. So, let's get that built. And figure out how am I going to lay this out.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Well, I guess I will once I deal with this. Okay, awesome. Really should have collected those science points first. Well, let's send the Newton over. Meanwhile, it appears I need to start sending resources between sectors. Alright, at least our food is now situated. And we now have plenty of spare workers, so send everyone over to Sector 2 from now on. Alright, how much more do you have to go? Not much.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Alright, well, we'll deal with that in just a moment. So, Naomi Protocol. Okay, why does this have the rapidly changing squares behind it, unlike this one? Well, I mean, it's part of the protocol, so let's cut the tree down. Alright, we now have the DOLS Center, so let's get started on that research. So how big are you? 5x7. And that's a 7. Okay. Because this is what I was worried about. So if I were to say put a stockpile here and then another one here, I would have risked blocking this area off. But if I have something that can fit snug in this, I can have a flat side here to work straight off of. Alright. So let's actually do that.
Administrator, More than 50% of the Tycoon's population are lacking quarters.
Yep, I am aware, but thank you for bringing it to my attention. Alright. If we get you built there, we can put a road there, get rid of these ones. And put our optimized quarters there. Alright. I'm just going to build a couple of extra ones over here, just for the time being. So, what I need now is a couple more stockpiles like this. One needs to be an electronic, and the other needs to be iron. Yeah, it might be best to have this facing that way so it can just easily get to all the food. Alright, just go wait for these two to be constructed as well, because I really do not want to ride on my hands. You're almost done. And it appears we are at a bit of a stalemate here. So let's actually just deal with the black box.
Team has completed a task.
Alright, what do we got? Former council members were the ones who were responsible for that bioengineering miracle. Ashtangites. That's definitely a new word to me. Well, at least they had, you know, their intentions in the right place. But I don't know, something's bugging me about this. I just can't put my finger on it. You know what? Most of the people that don't have houses, or at least a good portion of it, are non-workers. So, let's transfer all 73 non-workers to Sector 2. Okay, what do we have here? So the UN declared DOLOS an enemy of humanity. Well, go figure. I mean, we had plenty of hints about that. Okay, so new type of Volt engine at a facility at Jupiter. Okay, so there is a slim chance that there are other survivors. Problem is, the only place where they are, which is the Pythagoras, is in distress, so we need to find it. The only problem is our Volt engine is pretty much messed with. So let's send our 2 science ships over to Jupiter. Meanwhile, let's resume the research for the insect farm. Oh boy. Alright. Da 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 da.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
That should help.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Oh, oops. I wasn't expecting you to turn on already. Alright, turn you off, turn you off. Alright, so how many workers do I have? So I'm only plus 14. That's a bit of a pain, but nothing we can really do about it. Alright. So we'll get rid of these ones. So I need you to be the new iron, you the polymer. And as for you, I guess it'll be the cryopods. Alright, let's see what we got. We've been gone for several decades at least? Jeez. Okay, well, I guess investigate the industrial zone. Meanwhile, we need to put a bit more focus into finding some resources. Which I guess that will be there. Actually, no, instead of putting new quarters there, let's actually put the hospital there, because this one's currently in the way at the moment. So we're at plus 17. Apparently my phone wanted to try and get into my recordings. Because it just randomly started talking. And apparently I miscounted slightly. That's alright, I can actually hold that thought. Hold that thought. Well, I guess if I'm building along here, yeah, it'll be fine. Alright, what we got? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, we have been gone for several decades. Of course, the technology is going to be more advanced. And there's even a mausoleum dedicated to the era Faris. Another council member. I swear, our council members have gone left, right, and center ever since we left. Okay, this is very good news. Very, very good news. So it seems we have the means to restore our jump capabilities. Well, for now... You know what? I need to build a hospital. I'm just going to build you right there. How many people do we have in there? 4. Alright, I'm going to make you high priority. And I'm just going to dismantle this one. You know what? I just realized we got our DOLOS center there, and we haven't even started using it yet. Okay, so first order of business is to deal with the waste. And with that, we can now just store the waste. Put it to better use. Well, with that being the case, we better research the waste treatment center next. Alright, let's start getting some other factories placed. So you're a 9x6 and you're a 6x15. Okay, I know how I can work with both of those. So we can put that one there and put you right in there. Alright, so we're plus 17 and how many extra workers do I have? 24. Well, in that case... Just trying to think of a good way of using the space that I'm given. Well, I guess we'll just leave that be for the moment. Meanwhile, let's just get more of these quarters and stockpiles built. You know what? Let's just get rid of you and get rid of you. And we'll put our center. I'm going to say here and here. Actually, no. No, that wouldn't really work. What if we put you here and... Oh, that fits so snugly. And then we can put some stockpiles along here. Alright, I'm sold with that. Let's work with that. So let's send 60 people over. Okay, we are looking good. Alright, that's almost complete, which is great. All right, we have the personnel, we have the means. So the only thing lacking at the moment is electronics in Sector 2. So I'm just going to pause these ones just so we have no funny shenanigans happen to us. Alright, change you to an electronic and dismantle you. What do you mean you're not connected? You are connected, you lie. Okay, something is very weird here. Okay. That was random. Alright, we'll just keep 6 on each side, at least for now. I'm sorry, but this just looks so ridiculous. One little mining drone dragging this into orbit. Unbelievable. But why did it end with this? May we follow the self-similar pattern? Weird. And apparently we need to be in orbit for the next part. But that's not going to happen, at least not for this episode. Alright, so if we're going to have those, we definitely need a stockpile for our cryopods. Alright. Get rid of you and move you to there. Alright, we need silicon. Well, I guess my prayer was answered. Thank you very much for informing me of that, and I think I will. And I think we'll go with intense propaganda. Well, I guess that raises an interesting point. Where am I going to put you?
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
I guess it fits snugly there. Actually, no. Having you there would not be a good idea after all. So let's get rid of you. Actually, because of this, I can't really put 2 of the space stuff along here. But what if I transfer these over to here. Well, I guess I'll figure that out next episode. So, what did we accomplish today? Quite a bit, actually. We got Sector 2 opened up and turning into our industrial area, first and foremost. And we are slowly changing up Sector 1 so we can turn into a spaceport. But the most important part is we have the means to repair our Vol engine at Jupiter, which is going to be what we do next episode, because we need to hunt down the Pythagoras and see what has happened to it. So, thank you very much for watching. If you are not yet subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. Like, dislike at your own leisure. Comments, feedback, suggestions are more than welcome down the comments below. Until the next upload, this is Assassin Gamer, signing off.